We got the boot here. Up off that. Won't you believe my neighbor? Oops. Won't you believe? Could you please? Tyson Bell. Baby. My neighbor. Hi, neighbor. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. All right, man, look at who we got here. Oh, my God, everybody's in here. Hit the like button. Everybody's in here already. T, what's going on with you? Smoking Mo. What's going on with you? BK. What's going on with you? Adrian Wells. Yo, Adrian. What's going on with Just Blaze? Shout out to you, baby. Boy. Green Mount Avenue. What's going on with you? Kess up off net. Zulu Lion. What's going on with you? All right, man. Look. First, I want to say this. Hey, man. The Wilder fans. Dude, Wilder fans been hitting me, bro. Wilder fans been hitting me. My DM hit me on Facebook Messenger saying they're ready for the war room. Hit the Tyson Bell on that. Look, let me tell you something about the Wilder fans, man, that everybody needs to get right. They got ballsinis, bro. No, the Wilder I tried to tell y'all, the Wilder fans don't hate me. The Wilder fans don't hate ShowBizz, the adult, in this community. They ready for war, bro. Hit the Tyson Bell. And here's the thing. They know, you guys know, I was saying that Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder was going to beat Tyson Fury. I said he was going to knock him out. Remember that? His right hand is getting better. Look how he throws it straight against Brazil. Look how he threw it straight against Ortiz. Oops. Uh-oh. Remember my talk? I'm about to spend $400 on a Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder gloves and display case and give it away. I'm going to spend $200 on a Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder Fleer card. Give it away. Yes, we're going to celebrate how Wilder's going to beat Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. Oops. Hit the Tyson Bell. So the Wilder fans know. They know Tyson Fury just got in that ass. That's just what it is, simply. And that's where we disagree. Wilder fans think they cheated. I think Wilder got his ass whooped. And that's just where we disagree. But we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. Devin Haney, he has to knock out Gamboa. Devin Haney knows that he has to have a great performance this Saturday against Gamboa. He got to knock him out, bro. Not just a great performance. He got to knock him out. And that's going to be hard to do. That's going to be hard to do. Gamboa is no pushover. Look at who beat him. Look at who beat him. The likes of Bud Crawford. The likes of Gervonta Tank Davis. I know he's getting old, but he ain't no pushover, bro. And Devin Haney is going to have to stop that boy. He got to really make a huge mark. Everybody else doing it. Teofimo Lopez did it against Lomachenko. Gervonta Tank Davis did it against Gamboa, but he did it more impressively to me against Leo Santa Cruz. 2-division world champion. I got Gervonta Tank Davis in my top 10 pound for pound. And you guys didn't like that so much, but I do. Devin Haney is saying that he's the WBC champion of the world. He's going to have to whoop Gamboa in sensational fashion. So we're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk about Agit Kabayal. Is that how you say his name? I've only seen him once. Forgive me. I only seen him once against Derek Chisora. He gave Derek Chisora a boxing lesson. I only seen it once. That is going to be Tyson Gypsy King Fury's next opponent. I'll see you guys in the war room. Hey, look. Tyson Bell for y'all in the war room. Y'all going at it already. It is what it is. It is what it is. You guys, look, before I got on, I saw you guys stretching, cracking your knuckles. I saw you guys rolling your neck around, getting ready for the war room. It is what it is. I see you guys sharing on Facebook. I see you sharing. Meet me in the war room. I see you guys on Instagram, hashtag the war room. I see all you guys. I see you guys. I know what time it is. It is what it is. You guys over there getting busy. It is what it is. So it looks like December 5th, Tyson Gypsy King Fury versus Agate Kabayal, you know that, but the guy, he's undefeated, right? I mean, the guy can't box. He's just not the right guy against a Tyson Fury. You know, you can't outbox Fury. You're gonna have to take the fight to Fury, hit him to the body, do those things. You know, perfect warm up, perfect keep busy fight for Fury on his way to April 2021 for Undisputed against Anthony AJ Joshua. That's what it's looking like. Lastly, we're going to discuss Teofimo Lopez. He called Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder a biatch. Hit the Tyson. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You don't call a man a Oh my God. Oh my God. I told y'all. I told you a long time ago. You keep going woo, 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 Wilder. You keep petting Wilder. People gonna raise his skirt. I told y'all. I told you. That doesn't make Wilder look like a badass. It makes him look soft, bro. I told you. Now you got a lightweight calling one of the most devastating punchers of all time heavyweight. He's calling him the B word. He told him to man up, act like a grown man. The guy's 135 pounds. He's looking at Wilder saying that I see the B in you. Common. Shout out to Common. Getting that Ice Cube. He's doing that. I told a little guy looking at a 6'7" bomb squad killer. I told you. Stop doing that. Because the real ones, the gladiators, the warriors, don't respect that. Because the real ones, the gladiators, the warriors, they've been up against it. I had one messed up foot that I got surgery on. I got this problem, that problem. Stop crying. Man up. Work on your left hand. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I told you it doesn't make Wilder look better. I told you that. I told you. Because look, let me tell you something about Teal. Let's start here. We're going to start here. My class heard you call show. Look, oh, wait. Can't wait for Tank to KO T.O. He had no answer for an aggressive Loma when he was on his time. Well, the thing is, and hey, look, I give you a Tyson Bell on that one. My thing is this, though. They're totally different in how they fight. Totally different. Tank Davis and Leo and Lomachenko. They're totally different. Teofimo Lopez and Tank Davis are more similar. That's going to be a chess match. It's going to be an aggressive chess match, but it's going to be one. So you guys want to talk about Teofimo Lopez and his statements first, or do you want me to start with Devin Haney? Let more people come in. Everybody hit the like button. Yeah, their range is different. A lot of things is different. Let's talk about Devin Haney first. Let's talk about Devin Haney first. Boot. Black. 2 sugars. Look, man. I'm gonna have to ring the Tyson bell for Eddie Hearn. I got to ring the Tyson bell for Eddie Hearn. Y'all gonna get in y'all feelings. The war room about to go off right now. The war room about to get lit right now. Everybody in the war room, you stretched. You got your muscles warmed up. Free exposure. You rub your copper gel in. Rub them in your joints. Rub them in your joints. Get warmed up. Eddie Hearn. He said, Lomachenko ain't ducked Devin Haney. Hit the Tyson bell for Eddie Hearn. If anyone should say Lomachenko ducked Devin Haney, would be team Devin Haney. He said Lomachenko ain't duck him. He said Lomachenko ain't asked for the franchise title. He said that was Bob Arum. He said Lomachenko will fight anyone. Hit the Tyson bell. He said Lomachenko and Devin Haney was revving up. He was ready to get that fight going. It was Bob Arum who suggested the franchise title, not Lomachenko. Eddie Hearn said that. He said Eddie Hearn said Lomachenko is one of the best fighters ever. Best fighters in the world, I mean, right now. He's one of the best fighters in the world. That's what he said. He said Lomachenko will fight Devin Haney in a heartbeat. That's what he said. Let me tell you something else. I know it's about to go down. I know it's about to go down in the war room. I know it's about to go down. They asked, did you guys see the press conference? They asked Eddie Hearn, would he have beaten Lomachenko? He said that night he would have. Here's a Tyson Bell. He said Lomachenko had an injury. He said that night Devin Haney would have beaten him. He said, I don't know about a healthy Lomachenko. He said, but the guy Teofimo Lopez beat, Devin Haney would have beaten him. Oops. Why would Eddie Hearn say that? He has no reason to say that. He's not the promoter for Lomachenko. He has no reason to say that. That's just what he assessed. He said Devin Haney would have beaten him. That's what Eddie Hearn said. He would have beaten that Lomachenko. Now, a healthy Lomachenko, who knows? My thing about that statement is this. Eddie Hearn absolutely right. Everybody hit the like button. There's 414 people in here. Let's get 400 likes. Come on, y'all know. I know y'all in the war room getting busy. I know. You know what I mean? But hit the like button. Hold on. I totally remember you saying excuses wouldn't help Wilder 8 months ago. Right. Hit the Tyson Bell. Absolutely. That's what I said. The excuses wouldn't help Wilder. That's exactly what I said. It's going to make him look soft. If you're a Wilder fan, don't go that direction. I said that. But gladiators knew that. Zulu knew that. Gladiators knew that. Like, man, hey, that don't feel good on me, man. Any gladiator who fought, if your girl say, well, you were kind of tired last night. That's why you lost. No, I lost. I come back later. That's how gladiators feel. They shake that off. But look, Eddie Hearn's statements. Now, my whole thing about what Eddie Hearn said was this. Teofimo Lopez was injured too. I ain't taking nothing from Teofimo Lopez's victory whatsoever. I'm not sure if Eddie Hearn was kind of slightly trying to do that, but I ain't doing that whatsoever. Teofimo Lopez, he was extremely responsible for the way Lomachenko approached that fight. Extremely. Because I'm going to tell you this. Lomachenko had a hurt shoulder against Linares too and knocked him out with a body shot. He had a hurt shoulder with Pedraza too. What's the difference? Teofimo Lopez hit the Tyson Bell. Lomachenko had a hurt shoulder before, and he knocked cats out with a hurt shoulder. Teofimo Lopez, that's the difference. He's different. That's what happened. But, case in point, though, back to what Eddie Hearn said, good statement. Good statement. Now, look. Gamboa versus Devin Haney. Honestly, I don't know why Devin Haney's that wide of a favorite. Do you guys get that? I got headphones. Slow down on Tyson Bell. Y'all wanted it closer to the mic. Y'all told me to bring the Tyson Bell closer. I told you guys it was going to hey, bring it closer so you don't turn around. Bring it closer. Bingo. But let's go. Look. Devin Haney versus Gamboa. I don't know why the margin is that wide. Go to busr.com/showbiz. The link is in the description box below. I don't know why the margin is that wide. Not that wide. 2,000 it's insane. It's insane, bro. Because Gamboa is Devin Haney's most dangerous opponent to date. Let's sit back on that one. No, let's sit back on that one. How good is Devin Haney? I think the eyeball test, that boy's the best. The eyeball test, I think he's better than all of them. The eyeball test, Devin Haney's better than all of them. Shakur Stevenson's a problem, but he got to move up. But to me, the most complete, Devin Haney, the eyeball test, Devin Haney's almost perfect, bro. He's almost perfect, all right? Boxing ability and all, he's probably the best. Yeah, he's probably the best, okay? But with that said, how big is his heart? What happens when things don't go his way? I know a lot of skillful fighters. who didn't have much heart. Buster Douglas hit the Tyson Bell. Buster Douglas. You saw how skillful Buster was. He'll quit on you in a heartbeat. ShowBizz, you think Haney beats Tank? I'm tired. Look, bro. look, bro. I feel you. I was just gonna say yeah, but let me tell you something. I'm tired of underestimating Tank. I'm done. Tank, I'm done. I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know from here on out. Tank obviously has dumb power. He may, like I said, pound for pound, he may be the hardest hitter in boxing. You just don't knock out Leo Santa Cruz like that. Not like that to where I'm worried about his condition. Leo Santa Cruz does not get hurt. You don't knock him out with his leg behind him, and not like that. I understand he moved up weight classes, whatever, but to put him to sleep like that, all right, like I said, that's some Hearns on Duran type stuff. But then on top of that, he was getting beat up on by Leo Santa Cruz. To me, it was like a tie fight to me. It was a draw up to that point. But face telling the story, Leo Santa Cruz was getting that ass. Okay. But Tank Davis, he showed the mental, the intestinal fortitude, the mental strength to keep looking at his trainers, looking at Floyd Mayweather, then just saying, you know what, I'm gonna do me, start tanking him, and then adjust, and then stay within the fire, because Leo Santa Cruz was beating Tank off the ropes. Bam, 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 bam. Leo Santa Cruz liked it there. He was comfortable there. And Tank was like, yeah. Remember, he ate a couple to the face. Pause. Bam, bam, whoop, boom. Actually, he's left-handed. Whoop, bam. Whoa. So I'm done underestimating Tank. I'm done. I'm straight. I'm straight. Now, with that said, Gamboa is the best fighter by far on Devin Haney's shady resume. Now, that is the most now I criticized. That's the most I can criticize Devin Haney right there. Devin Haney, bad boy. Resume. You look at what other people are doing. Look at what Tank Davis and them are doing. Teofimo Lopez are doing. Devin Haney is a WBC full-time champion. He ain't looking like it. So he needs this Gamboa fight. And not only does he need it this Saturday, he needs to beat that ass. Oops, my bad. If the kids here, I got too excited. When I put a beat on it like that, that's too aggressive. I'm sorry. All the ShowBizz kids out there, I apologize. But he needs to beat him. He needs to knock him out. He can't just look great. He got to knock him out. I've seen Errol Spence look great against Mikey Garcia. I've seen him look great. People are like, you ain't knock him out, though. People are like, you ain't knock him out, though. He better get to KO. I told you guys before, if he doesn't knock him out, you know what that reminds me of? Mike Tyson versus Larry Holmes, Evander Holyfield versus Larry Holmes. When Holyfield was saying, I'm the heavyweight, I'm going to beat Mike Tyson. Everybody Mike Tyson fight, I'm a fight. Mike Tyson, short work of Larry Holmes, dribbled him off the canvas. And that Larry Holmes was in better condition than the one that Holyfield beat. That Larry Holmes only lost to Spinks. And one of the losses was questionable. He lost twice, only to Spinks. Mike Tyson was good at making you look different afterwards. When Mike Tyson did a Razor Ruddock, he was never the same, bro. Hit the Tyson bell. He was never the same, bro. He short work of Larry Holmes. Holyfield went to distance. The people were like, yeah, you beat him for 12 rounds, but, and you remember, Larry Holmes got beat so bad against Holyfield, he threw up on his way to the corner after the 12th. You guys see that? Go YouTube it. Look at it up. Look it up. Holyfield, after that bell rang in the 12th round, Larry Holmes went to his corner. Holyfield whooped him. But I'm just saying, he didn't whoop him bad enough. And people start questioning things. Give Haney his credit for wanting Russell, Biz. Yes. It's just like, absolutely. You're right. And thanks for the super chat. It's just like Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford wants everybody. I can only judge him on who he's fought. He wants the world. Bud Crawford wants everybody. He wants everybody. We know that. But I can't give him credit on who he calls out. We might as well give Gary Russell credit for calling out Devin Haney and Tank. Hey, man, you got to give him credit. He called out Tank Davis. Give him credit, man. He called out Devin Haney. You want to give credit. He called out Leo Santa Cruz, too. That dude called out Terrence Bud Crawford, didn't he? Gary Russell called out Terrence. If you want to give credit for call-outs, Terrence Bud Crawford called out, Gary Russell called out Terrence Bud Crawford, Leo Santa Cruz, Javante Tank Davis, and Devin Haney. Yeah, Haney sent that contract, $1.2 million. Gary Russell said, give me 1.5. Haney said, here you go, 1.5. Gary Russell said, I was kidding. I was kidding. But here's the thing. I don't have a problem. After that, what's going on with you, Tim? After that, Cap call out hilarious. Look, stipulations, right? But after that, I'm going to say this about Devin Haney against Gamboa. I heard a lot of people criticizing Gamboa as Devin Haney's opponent. Why? Devin Haney was there. Devin Haney wanted Linares Fortuna. Remember when Devin Haney was coming out the shoulder situation? He couldn't get that, right? Linares, COVID positive, I think. Then Gary Russell, which, I thought that would be a barn burner. Okay? Haney is only 20. No, he's only 20. Oh, y'all must be talking about something else. Must be talking about a different Haney or something. Yeah, Haney is turning 20. Y'all talking about somebody else. Here we go. Then Gary Russell. I thought that was going to be a barn burner. Couldn't get Gary Russell. He still had this date, though. So he fielded with Gamboa. Let me tell you something. That's not bad. How is Gamboa? That's not bad. Is Gamboa bad to you guys? You guys think that's a cherry pick? What do you guys think about Devin Haney versus Gamboa? Are y'all looking past that? No. Nah. Look at the fans. Look at y'all on the... He trash. Oh, my God. Best life. No, Gamboa took Tank to the champ rounds. Yeah. Good fight to Gage Haney. Yes. Let me tell you something. It's a step up. Huge step up. How many of you guys going to be here when I do my live stream commentary? I'm pointing at the theater room like y'all can see it. Over there. Look. Come Saturday. Look. Devin Haney versus Gamboa isn't bad. It's normal. People says he's washed. Okay, Damon. But hear me out. It's normal. How many of you guys remember? How many of you guys know of 1962? Muhammad Ali versus Archie Moore. How many fights did Archie Moore have? 200? Hey, you guys remember that? A young, fast Muhammad Ali versus Archie Moore. Young, tall, fast. Hey, 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 versus Archie Moore. Y'all remember that? How many of you guys remember Hector Macho Camacho versus the man with the hands of stone, Roberto Duran? You guys were Hector Macho, Duran, a little long in the tooth, wasn't he? How many guys remember that? Leonard versus Terry Norris. How many of you guys remember that? Jorge Vaca or Vaga, I think his name was, against Roy Jones Jr. How many of you guys remember that? How about Canelo Alvarez versus Sugar Shane Mosley? You guys still mad? Where's my Mexican brothers and sisters at? Where my man? How many of you guys remember Oscar De La Hoya versus Julio Cesar Chavez Sr.? Fast. Roy Jones Jr. versus the body snatcher Mike McCullum. Roy Jones, beautiful Roy, fast Roy. I think he had a shag. I think it was Shag Roy. Look, it's normal. Rocky versus Tarver. It's normal. The Gamboa that fought Bud will whoop Haney. Well, here's the thing. And thanks for the super chat. Here's the thing. Passing the torch. It's normal. Here's the thing. Gamboa, he struck, when you put him against the big boys, I'm talking about the big guys, right? Gervonta Tank Davis was probably too tank for Gamboa, too thick and big. Pause, bro. Pause. For Gamboa. You know what I'm saying? Like, Terrence Bud Crawford was simply too big, bro. Like, Devin Haney is too big. Boot. Black, two sugars. Gamboa out-wrestled Tank. Gamboa could probably beat Tank. Really. But I'm just saying, Gamboa does fight the best. Gamboa's going to fight the best. But look, hold on. Damn, ShowBizz, your knowledge of boxing is on point. Oh, thank you so much. But that's why we got the war room. And that's why so many people, come to the live stream. Everybody hit the like button, though. We only got 567 people in here. You hit the like button, we'll get like 1,000 people in here. Everybody hit the like button. Come on in. The water's fine. Come out the war room for a minute. Hit the like button. Go right back to the war room. The water's fine. Let's get 600 people in here. Like I said, the notifications don't really go out like it should. So you got to hit the like button to get people to come. Anyway, if you like it, they'll come. Anyway, so Gamboa, Devin Haney. Look, Eddie Hearn said the right thing. Eddie Hearn said, after Gamboa is on, people want to see the big fights. You said the water's hot. Yeah, in the war room. People want to see the big fights. Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney versus Tank Davis. The winner between Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell takes on the winner between Devin Haney and Gamboa come November 7th. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. That's the big fights. And let me tell you something Eddie Hearn said. Another thing Eddie Hearn said. Eddie Hearn said Gervonta Tank Davis and Teofimo Lopez are the elite. We have to see if Devin Haney's elite yet. hit the war button. Oops. That's facts. Bro, that's facts. I think Devin Haney's elite, but who am I? Forget what I think. We got to know. Forget what I think. Oh, man, he got good hand speed and good power, and he got, great abilities, and he's sharp. Forget what I think. We got to know. This is the world of knowing. Because the last time I said what I thought was Teofimo Lopez is too wet behind the ears to beat Lomachenko. The last time I said what I thought. So forget what I think. Because what we found out was the truth. Yeah, I lost 10K. What I found out was the truth. Forget what I think. You have Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Tank Davis. Those are the elite. We got to see if Devin Haney's elite. And beating Gamboa wouldn't be enough. I'm hurt for you, Biz. Don't be. I won ultimately. Do you think Breland and Fury should sue Wilder? Only if they didn't cheat. If Fury didn't cheat him, yeah, probably. If Breland, definitely Breland, because Breland, he could mess up Breland's income from here on out. You messing up his livelihood. So if Breland didn't cheat and he can prove he didn't cheat, he probably should. And we'll discuss some of that. We have to find out if Devin Haney is elite. And against Gamboa, we won't find that out. Against the winner between Luke Campbell and Garcia, we will. Let me tell you something. If Garcia beats Luke Campbell, we have to see the fashion in which he does it. If Ryan Garcia beats Luke Campbell in great fashion, Ryan Garcia is elite. Hit to Tyson Bell. If Ryan Garcia beats Luke Campbell in a good enough fashion, Ryan Garcia will be considered as elite. If Ryan Garcia knocks out Luke Campbell, that's a bigger deal. Wait, hold on. Almost capped. I don't know if that's a bigger deal than Tank Davis knocking out Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz is a 4-division world champion. That's pretty good. For me, that's pretty good. But that's a big deal. If Ryan Garcia knocks out Luke Campbell, he's elite. That's a big deal. Look, when y'all hit the like button, we have 600 people coming here. You know what I'm saying? So hit the like button so the war room can get lit. Right? All right, man, look. So let's move on. You guys ready to move on to Teofimo Lopez calling Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder a biatch? You ready for that? I know you are in the war room. Y'all ready to get busy? Yeah. Let me tell you something. The little guy, Teofimo Lopez, he's a lightweight. He looks up to a 6'7" giant, Deontay Wilder. Dynamite. Bomb squad in his right hand. You acting like a bitch. You got to man up. You're a grown-ass man, dog. Teofimo Lopez. Let me tell you something about Teofimo Lopez. He's becoming one of my favorite fighters. He's becoming one of my favorite fighters, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We think too much alike. No. Listen to what I'm saying. He first impressed me, not his boxing ability. There's a lot of people who can fight well and punch hard. There's a lot of people in the history of the sport who can do that. But when he said everybody want to be like Money Mayweather, but they forget he was pretty boy first. Y'all forgot about the hard work. When he first said that, I was like, then this dude lifts the skirt. He ain't got to lift the skirt. He's so short, he can look right under it. He said, hey, man. Hey, stop acting like a bitch. Yo, Tio. Hey, when I tell you guys I'm from a different demographic and there's a lot of you in the war room, I know the Wilder fans out there snapping, but there's a lot of you in the war room who are from that demographic where we just, when you hear what they're talking about, you're like, dude, you're making him look soft, bro. You're making him look soft. Don't make Wilder look like that. Stop, please. No. Real ones can't do that. Real ones can't do that. And then it start resonating. I told you guys, the gladiators are going to be sitting back like, what if, Wilder fans, where you guys at? Where you guys at, Wilder fans? Where you at? My Wilder fans out there. You Wilder fans, if you got beat up at the park, and after you got beat up, everybody who saw the fight was like, hey, man, he fought him, though. But then after a couple of days, you have your family making an excuse for you. Man, really, he had a headache that day. He had a cold. Really, that guy, you see that guy? He had his gloves. He had some in his gloves, and this, and this. The people who watched the fight, I bet you, when you go back to school, the people who watched the fight in the park are going to be looking at you suspect. The warriors, the bullies, the other thugs out there who saw you was like, look at this dude crying. Man, just take your ass whooping. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. And now you got fighters looking at Deontay like, what, bro? Like, I understand people who don't fight sitting on the couch saying, no, Wilder, no, something happened. This happened, that happened. But when Wilder himself said it, other gladiators was like, wait a minute, bro. We don't move like that. Teofimo Lopez and them was like, hey, man, a little dude, lightweight, little man. Hey, bro, I'm bigger than you. Hit the Tyson bell. Ain't the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. Hit the Tyson bell. Third fight is needed regardless. 1-1 in my opinion. Well, it's not 1-1. But you think the third fight is needed. You're right. You got people saying it's 2-0. Look, let me tell you something about the third fight. Just let me tell you something about the third fight. I don't need it. When you said it's needed, I don't need it. I saw what happened. I saw Fury outbox him the first time and then beat him up the second time. I don't need it. I mean, that's just, at least what I saw. It's easy for T.O. to talk about someone he'll never fight. It's not even about who he'll fight. It's not even about that. It's just about how I tick and how you tick. Real recognize real, and you not looking familiar right now. That's what happened. It's not even that I'm about to fight you. You see how you jumped for Wilder to protect him? You're like, hey, man, he ain't going to fight him. Yeah, it's easy for you to say. No, it's not. It's extremely easy, but not because I would never fight him. It's extremely easy because I do work with these. And I look at him, and he don't look that familiar. As a fellow warrior. That's what it was, bro. I told you what Henry Cejudo told me. I said, hey, man, I think he's thinking this. I was looking at UFC fight. Henry Cejudo said, nah, he's thinking this. He said, but that's something that only a dog in a fight would know. Hit the Tyson bell. That's what Henry Cejudo told me. But, you wouldn't know that because that's something that only a dog in a fight would know. So that's why I listen to the fighters. Teofimo Lopez is sitting there like, I do work with these, man. That you ain't looking familiar right now. Charles Baker said, until the fight, Devin Haney or Tank. I don't want to hear the disrespect, bruh. Wilder has taken on all comers and rematched tough fights, bro. Rematch Loma. Wilder has taken on all comers. Thanks for the super chat. Hey, everybody see what y'all gotta say about that. You know, he's taking on all comers. But like I said, I don't need to see the third fight. Somebody say Ali Norton. Norton beat him 2 times and still they fought. Well, no. You got that wrong. Ali, it was 1-1. But Norton was robbed. So it was controversial. So they fought a third time. King, you can't lie in a war room. If you're going to be in a war room, you can't lie, right? Ali won 2 out of the 3. But people thought that Norton was robbed, so they had a third one. You can't, right? Isn't that how it went? Isn't that how it went? Yeah. Yeah. So look. Y'all in the war room getting busy. So I'm gonna keep talking. So check this out. Because y'all like, hey, yo, ShowBizz. We got this. So look. I don't need to see the third fight. But I think Wilder deserves a third fight. That's a difference. I don't need to see it. I saw everything I needed to see. But Wilder deserves a third fight. And I've been saying that forever. Wilder deserves a third fight because Wilder saved Tyson Fury's career. Hit the Tyson bell. All you Fury fans, Wilder saved his career. Wilder saved his career. If you're a man of any integrity, come on. You're not going to destroy his career and walk off in the sunset. Give him another shot at it. Wilder was robbed on that 14-second count, though. Okay, it was the 14-second count, but it's up. But it wasn't. It was 14 seconds, but the referee didn't get to the count of 10. It's not how many seconds victory. And I'm happy you're super chatting this so you can learn a little bit more. You have to get up before the ref count to 10, not 10 seconds. It's the ref's count. So that's why you had the Jack Dempsey fight. Man, that was the long count, right? What was that? What fight was that? That was the long count. I can't remember. Gene Tunney? Anyway, it was the long count, right? So it's not how many seconds. It's, before the ref count to 10. So, but I'm happy you asked that. Thank you, Tunney Dempsey. Thank you. God, bro. I'm off. I'm sorry. I'm off. But I got it right. But still, for me, for the Gene Tunney, and come on, you got to know that. That should be at the front of my forehead, not, are y'all right? Like, it should be on the front. All right, so look. Victory has defeated you. Hit the Tyson bell. So, yeah. That's why I think there should be a third fight. That's why I think it's a count to 10, not 10 seconds, right? That's why I think there should be a third fight. Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. His career was saved by Wilder. Fury fans, we got to admit that. Come on. You got to admit that, Fury fans. Can you please? Wilder had 2 chances to beat Fury. Definitely. Wilder had 2 chances to beat. Yeah, but right? Yeah. So integrity, just a man of integrity. You can't destroy Wilder's career and walk off into the sunset. There was a third fight, and I don't care if the contract expired or not. I'm not saying you have to fight him next, but you should fight him. Look, Even if you lose to AJ come April 2021, you still should fight him. Right? Ali versus Frazier 2 wasn't even for a belt. Ali versus Frazier 2 wasn't even for a belt. I don't care if Fury loses to AJ twice. He still should fight Wilder. Period. It doesn't have to be next. But that third fight should happen. Just especially if Fury becomes undisputed, you got to fight Wilder at undisputed because you had nothing when Wilder was the champion. And Wilder put his belt on the line. ShowBizz is hard to Fury. You know what I'm saying? Move on, Biz. You going to tell me what to do? Now I'm going to stick on it even longer. How do you feel you can tell a man what to do? So here's the thing. Hold on. Super chat. Wilder admitted on his last interview he ducked AJ to fight Fury for less. So why on earth do Wilder fans still want to defend the duck? It's hilarious. I have no answer for that. I have no answer for that. It sounds to me like Wilder said that he ducked AJ. It sounds like that to me. I have no answer for that. Maybe Wilder fans just believe that doesn't mean that he ducked him. Maybe they listen to him say, I took Fury instead of the higher paying AJ fight for undisputed. I didn't take that. Him saying that he took that isn't a duck. Maybe that's how they feel. Either way, though, yeah, I think the third fight should happen for that reason. Now, look. Deontay Wilder. Honestly, I believe Deontay Wilder, instead of blaming people, should work on his left hand and his footwork. Moving side to side instead of leaning straight back. All those things that Teofimo Lopez is looking at him and saying, hey, work on your game, bro. Don't make a bunch of excuses. Work on your game. See, now the Warriors are starting to look at him strange. Remember that moment on Planet of the Apes? Remember that moment with Caesar? When the first Planet of the Apes, the remake, or the new ones. How many of you guys saw that movie? And remember when Caesar was brought into like that little zoo area? And when Caesar, the main chimpanzee, when he was brought in, he had on like a red turtleneck and a pair of pants, and he came in there, and all the other apes were looking at him like, right? That was my chimpanzee impression. Remember that? And remember Rocket and them were like, they were beasts, man. We're warriors. They looked at him, they grabbed his shirt. They were just like, what is this? What is this? Y'all keep making excuses for Wilder. You got other fighters like, what is this? Grabbing his turtleneck. What is this? That's why I said be careful. Be careful with that. If you want to be all you Wilder fans, if you want to be a Wilder fan, you root for him as a fighter. Don't make any excuses for him. Root for him as a fighter. Yo, Deontay Wilder, we want that third fight. You go ahead and you knock Tyson Fury's head off. Sometimes the content is so good, we forget to hit the like button. Thanks so much. Boom. And that's the Black, 2 Sugars. Let me get to some of you guys. Because here's the thing. You guys up in here, there's a lot of guys who's been subbing to me. I see you. I looked at my new subs, and there's a lot of big-time people subbing to me. A lot of people who are pillars to the sport of boxing. A lot of people who know boxing like the back of the ass. Thank you so much for subscribing to me. Thank you so much for seeing me as someone that's valid. I see you subscribing to me as validating me a bit, or at least letting me know that I'm doing the right thing and I'm going the right direction. All of you big time guys, even if you're not big time YouTube channels, you are. I know your profession for subbing to me. Thank you so much. Hold on. Let me go to in your opinion, who would win, Prince Nazim or Loma? Whew. Whew. Ooh. Maybe Loma. Maybe Loma. I think that's bad for Prince. How Prince leans straight back with his guard down. It's kind of how Barrera beat him. That may be bad for Prince. You saw No Funny Business with the gloves. Yes. Yes, I saw Funny Business. Dying Breed. I saw Funny Business with the gloves. I didn't see metal rolling around. That's dumb. To me, it's dumb. To me. I ain't see metal rolling around. I think Kenny Bayless is a professional. I think the Nevada State Boxing Commission and Bob Bennett, I think those guys are on the up and up, and they're great. I think Mauricio Suleiman and the WBC, I think they're on the up and up about things. I think Mark Breland, I think he is a great human being, let alone athlete, let alone trainer with Deontay Wilder's best interests. I think JD's the same thing. I think those guys weren't incompetent, and I think those guys weren't trying to cheat Deontay Wilder. That was stupid. But what I did see was a loose glove. I saw a glove hanging off because when you look at the tape, even the tape was loose. The first fight, not the second fight. Second fight, everything was on tight. Fury's glove was loose. His glove was loose. And I'll talk about that. The question is, before I get off that, the question is, did he do that on purpose to benefit him? Because when you watch the fight, you see Fury pushing his gloves back in. And then he talks to the ref, and the ref talks to the corner. They're like, he's saying that his glove is slipping. So he tries to push his, if you look at the fight and not just that, keep looking at that highlight, that replay, but actually, that's why I hate when people look at highlights. But look at the fight. When you look at the fight, look at Fury. He's constantly trying to push because you don't get to other than a reach. Now, the reach with a little extra, that's effective. But you don't get much benefit having your glove sliding off. You know, it doesn't help you with your glove slide. You want your glove on so you can knock somebody's teeth down their throat. We have had 24 rounds of evidence to show that Wilder needs a perfectly landed knockout punch. Okay, to beat Fury. Okay. I am a Wilder fan, but we don't need to see this again until Wilder beats Joshua at least. That's just being solid, Dion. That's just being, that's just without all of my antics and me being funny and the jokes and stuff. That's just being solid, right? Charles Baker, do you think Lopez dominated Loma? Because I saw Loma land the clearer punches and he acts like he dominated. And who has fought tougher comp? Deontay or AJ? Charles, you're funny. Okay. That last who fought tougher comp, Deontay or AJ, isn't even a question. You did that on purpose. You knew that wasn't a question. AJ, bro. Lopez No, look. Lopez only dominated Loma because Loma didn't want to engage, right? But when they engaged, Loma kicked his ass. I would say that forever. When they engaged, when Loma started fighting, Lopez didn't have an answer. If you want to be unbiased, now you're talking to a guy who's constantly saying Teofimo Lopez outboxed him and everything. But when Loma engaged, Lopez didn't have an answer. He was whooping him. Lopez was actually, it looked like Lopez could have gotten stopped. If Loma would have done that from round one, Lopez could have gotten stopped. I would never move off of that. I hit the Tyson bell on that. That's why I'm very curious on the rematch now that Lomachenko got more data. Like, oh, I can be aggressive. I can. Because when the fight was slipping and I decided to get aggressive, look what happened. Okay, I'm going to be aggressive from round one. I'm very curious. Very curious. I don't need the rematch as much as I need Teofimo Lopez to, my man said I'm capping. You are 100% on. Absolutely. Commentary, no cap. Oh, my bad. Yeah. I don't need the rematch as much as Teofimo Lopez need the rematch. Teofimo Lopez, that's big money. And he beat him already. But my thing is, I want to see Lopez at 140. That's just me being, you know, I'm super excited about Joe. I'm so excited about 140. It's dumb. All right. And Lopez is one of my favorite fighters at the moment. All right. So I want to see him up there. There's just guys up there that I'm too curious. Maurice Hooker, Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor, Zepeda. I'm just too curious, bro. I'm way too curious. Regis Prograis, I'm way too curious. Way too curious. Mario Barrios, I am way too curious at 140. Too curious. Thanks for the super chat, Christian. Tio is Andy Ruiz 2.0 in a rematch. Hey, Victory has defeated you. You're hilarious. Hey, look, let me tell you something about Victory has defeated you. Let me tell you something about Victory has defeated you. He ain't swallowing. I was going to say, well, pause. Let me pause first. Now, he's not swallowing this whole Teofimo Lopez business. He ain't big on this whole Teofimo Lopez business, bro. He ain't on that. Ninja, let me see what you guys say. You're right, ShowBizz. The fight is for Wilder more than for us. Yep. Then hopefully we can finally put this to rest. Hashtag War Room. Yeah, big facts. Until then, it's kind of fun, right? Everybody in the War Room. It's kind of fun, though, ain't it? Ain't it? Like, okay, I know we're going to war and we're chewing and y'all getting pissed. I see a few of you guys pissed. Like, mother, and the War Room is going so fast. It's like, you didn't even read my last comment. But it is kind of fun, though, right? I mean, this is crazy. I had somebody comment, and I had somebody ask me, ShowBizz, if Fury didn't cheat, how do you explain that cut in the ear? How do you explain the cut in the ear? I saw Jaime Munguia split a lip, Johnson's lip, in a way that, forget a cut in the ear. I saw him split a lip. This guy looked like Predator, bro. Forget that. How did he do that? That is it looked like somebody put a baby M80, a stick of dynamite, bam, just bro. That Shakur versus Valdez. If he doesn't duck, who wins? Man, if Shakur is looking how he looked his last fight, there ain't too many people that's going to beat him. But that's such a I can't call that fight. There's too many ifs. I can't call that fight. I can't. Yeah, Robbie Lawler lip was something like that. Overeem lip was like that. I mean, you talking about how did he get the cut in his ear, bro? How did he get the cut in his ear? I don't know. I don't care where Tyson Fury hand was. I don't know, bro. Cause this I don't care if he got metal egg shape anything. It can't go in there. You tell me. Hello? Anybody? DAZN. Hey, DAZN, what's going on with you? Nah, but seriously, you tell me, bro. Something happened. Weird stuff happens all the time. All right. Weird stuff happens all the time, bro. Weird stuff happens all the time. All right, man, look. We're starting to round out this hour. You guys want to go on for a little bit longer? How you guys feeling about that? Boot. Yeah, you want to go a little bit longer? Being on it, Dempsey versus Fury. How do you feel? Yeah, send me some questions then. Because I have an hour-long show that I have already kind of like scheduled out, and I reached it. But if send me some questions. What you guys got? I can go for another like 10, 20 minutes. How do you feel about Canelo's team calling out, seeking out Jamal Charlo? Nothing set in stone, but his corner is looking for a fight with Charlo. Hit the Tyson bell. I never thought that Canelo Alvarez didn't want Charlo. I never thought that whatsoever. But once again, the heart of a fighter, I think I have a pretty good understanding of. I never thought Canelo was ducking Charlo. I never thought he didn't want to fight Charlo. I thought business-wise, Golden Boy and they had their own agenda. But I think the part of the whole lawsuit from Canelo is the fact that Canelo, this is what you guys don't understand. And you guys going to really be mad at me. Hold on, I got another super chat. In the war room, y'all going to be upset. Y'all going to be upset. Here, hold on. Let me get another super chat. After seeking Usyk at heavyweight, how you think he do versus AJ Beeson? I'm pretty sure of that now. With after looking at Derek Chisora and what he was afraid of, AJ Beeson. He outboxed him at least. I mean, he beats him. He beats him. Wait, the thought that I had. Canelo. All right, hold on. Boxers of this era sleep on the effectiveness of a good uppercut. Shout out to Tank for showing uppercut love consistently in his fights. Baby Tyson. Yeah, hit the Tyson bell now. Uppercut is good because it could bring it sucks everybody in. It sucks them in and they're lunged in. And if you have great feet, I mean, good and you shooting it from your hip and your spine and your legs. Bam! A lot of power comes from an uppercut. But Canelo Alvarez. Let me make a statement about Canelo Alvarez. Billy Joe Saunders against Terrence Crawford. That's maybe too much size and talent for Terrence. Let me tell you something about Canelo. I don't know what it is about what I've seen different than what a lot of other people seen. Canelo Alvarez is a monster. I'm talking about Canelo wants to be the greatest. Canelo thinks he can whoop everybody. Canelo isn't soft cherry. Canelo's a beast. I don't know why I see that and no one else sees it. Canelo wants to rip everybody's face off. Canelo is a monster, bro. He is. Canelo isn't soft. I know he got red hair and freckles. So, the girls think he's cute. Canelo's a monster. Like Sugar Ray Leonard. Oh, he's a pretty boy and stuff like that. That dude was a demon. Sugar Ray Leonard was a demon. Dude, Canelo Alvarez, he'll fight Charlo. He'll fight Charlo, no problem. He'll fight them all, bro. And that's partially, I believe Canelo when he said that part of the reason why he's suing Golden Boy is because he wants these fights that he can't get. Man, dude, I wanted these fights. Y'all keep saying no. Y'all making it too difficult for me to land a fight. I haven't fought in forever. Mexican Independence Day used to be mine. Hit the Tyson bell. He ain't happy. People got Canelo messed up. They got Canelo really messed up. Fury was clubbing punches more than clean shots. And what was Wilder doing? Landing clean and effective punches? What was Wilder doing? Landing clean and effective punches? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that you don't understand. Okay? Let me tell you something you don't understand. All right? When you're 6'7", 6'9", 6'10", 7'1", when you're that big and tall, you're not coordinated like the little guys. That's why I tell people, look at the little guys. Look at Inoue. Look at those. Look at Chocolate Tito. Some of your best fights are coming from those guys because they're the best ones. They move, they're coordinated, and they throw punches crisp. They're coordinated. When you're 6'7", 6'9", when you start stringing together 2-3 punches, you're tall and uncoordinated. Look at them. Look at them. Look at those guys. Look at them. They're not coordinated. That's why Holyfield and them were better. They were smaller. Joe Louis and them were better. When you're 6'7" and 6'9", you lean back and it goes like that. Think about it. When Deontay Wilder ducks into Fury, it's like, it's big giants. That's how it gets. That's why I tell people, Fury looks nice when he feint and shoot a jab, and he feint and throw a right hand, and he shoots a jab and left hook. You know, he count up, pow, and he steps back. But when Fury starts throwing punches together, he looks bad. I tell everybody that. He's too big. When he string together 4 or 5 punches, it's like he hit himself in the face. It's like, yo, that's what happened when you're big like that. That's why, he's clubbing. He's 6'9". That's how it looks, dog. Do you believe that Monster Inoue is overrated? Hell no. I've heard many different opinions. Hell no. I saw Fury hit himself right in the mask. Hell no. Inoue, look, if Canelo stays not doing anything and Inoue fights Casemiro come February or March, he's number 1. If he beats Casemiro, he's number 1. Bet your sweet ass on. He's number 1. He beats Casemiro. I ain't thinking about no. Klitschko was pretty coordinated. At 1-2, and remember how slow Klitschko was? But have you ever seen Klitschko pop, 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 pop? No, it doesn't look like that. When you look at Klitschko versus Fury. It looks like a sloppy mess. Wait, it got to be perfect. I missed. He wasn't that coordinated. When you're that big, that's how you look. Now, Lennox Lewis was coordinated. God. That big boy was coordinated. That he was strange. Lennox Lewis, he was coordinated. ShowBizz, talking about Haney versus Gamboa. I don't think Haney can knock out Gamboa. Haney is more of a boxer, not a puncher. Does that affect Haney's career? You know, we got to think about this. We got to think about this. Haney, when you're a boxer, Haney had knockout of the year. Last year, I think Haney had knockout of the year. For you to not be a puncher, that's one hell of a thing. To get knockout of the year, Haney can punch. That's a big lightweight. You know, it's interesting though. It's interesting what you said. It's interesting what you said. You know, there's still a question out. Yeah, AJ's coordinated. AJ's coordinated. That's what I like about AJ. He could string together 4 or 5. AJ's coordinated. But I'm saying for the most part, when you get that big. But here's the thing. Deontay Wilder isn't that coordinated, right? Look at when he does the windmill. Here's the thing. The jury is still out on if Gervonta Tank Davis is a devastating puncher at lightweight. Chew on that. Chew on that. Chew on that. The jury's still out. If Tank Davis is a devastating puncher at lightweight, chew on that. Think about that. Think about it. Think about it, bro. He said Evander was coordinated. Yes, like I said, he was like 6'2". I'm talking about 6'6", 6'7". Blue Blood Sports TV said, when you get a chance, check your inbox. Peace. Blue Blood, I got you, bro. I got you, brother. My inbox. My email? I got you, brother. Thanks for the super chat. A big cap. Sup, ShowBizz. The jury's out. How? Well, because Gervonta Tank Davis, how many good lightweights did he knock out? How many natural good lightweights did he knock out? Blue Blood's an OG. Yeah, I never had a problem with Blue Blood. I never had a problem with none of those boys. And I think people try to have me have a problem. I don't have a problem with anybody, really. All of them. Well, how many lightweights did he fight? Dude, the jury is still out. Now, I think Gervonta Tank Davis is a bad boy. I think he's pound for pound. He's probably the hardest hitter. Pound for pound. He's probably the hardest hitter. But I'm just saying the jury's still out. But we'll see. If okay, how about this? Here's the question. And I'm about to get off in a minute. But here's the question. Do you think Devin Haney, if he knocks out Gamboa, he hits harder than Tank? If Devin Haney knocks out a healthy Gamboa and Tank, it took him 12 rounds to knock out a ruptured Achilles Gamboa. No? Okay, I'm just asking. I see y'all in the war room. I'm just asking. Dude, that was me playing. I'm just when my man said that Devin Haney doesn't have power, I'm just asking. What was it? What would it mean if he did knock out Gamboa before the 12th? What does it mean? My man said possibly. D Gamer, he's thinking about it. Do you think Eddie Reynoso can help Ryan Garcia with all the freezing up of the chin out stuff he does? Brother, Reynoso is, and thanks for the super chat, Reynoso is one of the very best trainers you can possibly think of. The thing is, still, when Ryan Garcia throws combinations, his head lifts every punch. And that, and that's been going on since the amateurs. I love Ryan Garcia, but I'm saying you got to call a spade a spade. When the faster he throws a punch, the more he lifts his head. I mean, it happens. So it just makes me think. When you look at that championship amateur bout with him versus Devin Haney kept countering. He kept throwing the overhand right during the combinations, and it was landing right on the button. Hit the Tyson Bell. It was landing right on the button because his chin was lifting with every punch he threw. Pop. It just makes me think if Tank Davis lets him throw those and go bam, or left-handed, bam. It makes me think. I'm just saying, if he hasn't fixed it yet, I don't know if he does. And that is because, let me tell you why. And I'm going to get off in a minute. I'm going to tell you why. Size. My man just said it. He has that problem that Paul Williams and Mark Breland had. When you're so much bigger than everybody in your weight class. Tommy Hearns kind of had that. You are absorbing shots from these little guys. Paul Williams didn't care about absorbing shots from other welterweights. They couldn't hurt him anyway. So he was throwing punches and getting hit flush. It didn't matter. But he took that bad habit to middleweight. Then all of a sudden, bam! Mark Breland fought a puncher at welterweight. He finally fought a puncher. Bam! And Mark Breland went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I think Garcia, he doesn't feel like he has to fix that anyway. Ryan Garcia feels like he doesn't have to fix that anyway. Because at lightweight, he's 5'11". If you get to my chin, fine. And when you do, you got to get past my offense. And when you do, you're not packing enough to hurt me. But once he goes to 140 and stuff like that, he's going to have to change that. ShowBizz, pound for pound, the best channel on YouTube. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. I'm going to end the live stream. Thank you so much for that, man. This was great. You guys got busy in the war room. Keep inviting people to the war room. Go out there to Facebook. Go out there to wherever. Send the links out. Let people know. Oh, you want to talk boxing? Meet me in the war room. Meet me in the war room. And to all you Wilder fans, much love to you. Y'all came to the war room, no problem. No problem. And got busy. And I love that. Fury fans, y'all didn't get too emotional. Great. AJ fans were sitting right here. It's beautiful here. But we're going to talk boxing. And sometimes you go to war, and sometimes you got to put somebody away. ShowBizz, Lordo. I'm out. Huh. Love you too, bro. Now watch this. Watch this, bro. Look how long it takes for this stream to end, though. Here it is. There you go.